Hey, what up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of SquADcast Versus. We have the original squad here. We got Patrick Cloud Kev on stage, Meg Scoop, and I'm your boy to hear more.
Good hosting voice.
Hey, man, we just try to keep it going, bro. I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Why are you so far from me?
Meg,
Well, there's a lot of.
please just stop talking. Stop talking to me right now.
When you did a shoulder lean, do people die in the club?
Yeah.
Shoulder lean.
The fire marshal shows up. Hey, you guys got to block the exits.
Juggernaut's
She
here.
went to the club 5 times a week for like 3 years.
And Freaknik. I don't
was
understand.
13. I wasn't.
5
I don't
times a
understand.
week.
That was my life.
You were very turned up.
Meg has this picture that got photos or got used. Have you seen this?
What?
Meg took a picture when she moved to LA. And it randomly pops up everywhere. And
Oh my
advertisements. Bank, I've
advertisements?
seen Meg on
It's the
Chase
worst.
Bank. Bank of
T-Mobile, like
Let me see if
everything.
I texted
And
it
I've
to her.
never gotten paid for. So what happened when
Was
I
it a
first,
shoot or was it just
Yeah,
your
so what
photo?
happened when I first moved to LA, you know, everybody signs up on all the the little casting sites, right? So I did that, and this guy was like, "Hey, we're doing a shoot looking for African American females.
Megan
That is her.
Looking for
I
African
see
American
it
females."
everywhere.
On Chase?
Yeah, and he was like, it's going to be at this shoe store because we're trying to do like a business type of shoot or whatever, entrepreneurial shoot, whatever. And he was like, you will get paid from like residuals, right? Just got to LA, didn't know anything about this. So basically, you're not getting paid. But if somebody uses this picture, I'll give you a little cut.
Right.
So I go take the pictures. It's great. It's like a few other people there. We're at a shoe store. We're like holding iPads, touching the cash register, acting like we're like entrepreneurial Black women.
What was it for? Was it just general?
It was just like
Stock.
stock photos. Yeah, stock photos. So the next thing you know, like years later, I see it on T-Mobile. Somebody's like, "Is this looking Megan?" I came up. Okay, I see you modeling
That's
for
gotta
T-Mobile,
hurt.
and I was like,
And you
"What?"
didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
T-Mobile
And I
website?
No, they used to use a stock photo. They paid the money to use a stock photo. I never saw these photos until then. And then I think Bank of America used it. Like other places have used.
So is
this.
that one
She's
company that
racially
has it?
ambiguous.
So I don't know who
picture.
this is. Like I don't even. I can't find the contract for it anymore because I remember I kept the contract. Like yes, when they use my picture, I'm gonna get paid.
You lost it.
I lost the contract. So I don't remember the name of the photographer. I don't know.
Damn.
I don't
People
know
are
his
happy for you and you're not
email.
getting paid at all.
That's
I'm not
odd.
getting paid.
Did you at least get
all.
paid for the shoot itself?
No,
It was all
it
on
was-
residuals and
yes.
they just didn't
Not
hit
even a
you
booking.
up?
Not even a booking fee. She had just moved out here.
Nothing.
They got her.
They got me. They got me.
Oh.
That's
but I
what
didn't
people
know.
knew you. That's not how it works. But
There's a lot of companies that just prey on Hollywood dreams.
oh my god!
You know,
That's
like
what they
those companies that say like you pay for management and
Yes.
it's not supposed to be like that.
At all.
Those were tough. I went to a couple of those.
yeah.
Feelings were hurt, man.
Oh, yeah. They
I
got
wonder
you.
how much money I could have got from that.
You
that-
got a
does that-
print media? You were on that commercial?
That's
as much
what I'm
as I've seen it?
saying.
Rival banks have used the same picture. Somebody at Chase was like, "Man, I got to get my hands on this."
She
I
works
like
here
this
too.
ambiguous young lady.
Yeah,
What
that's
is she?
ambiguous. What is she? Black, Korean?
Who knows? Let's use her.
It's funny how like what you were doing has nothing to do with a bank. It was just you laughing with an iPad. It's
She's
like,
in
Right. I'm
She's in a
literally-
shoe
Wells
store.
I
Fargo,
was in a
Bank
shoe
of America.
store. It was a shoe store.
That's
Did they
so
cut it out
random.
and put it in other stuff? Like Photoshop it?
I wonder if there's like a Michael Jordan of like stock pictures, like someone who's like all douchey
That's
and just like,
funny.
man, I'm on every textbook.
I saw a
Every-
YouTube video, 60-second doc on the most worked background actor. You saw
that
that?
white guy?
Yeah.
With the glasses, curly hair,
Yep.
big, everything. Yep.
And he's like
He's-
prestigious.
Yeah,
Like,
Yes.
nigga been in like 150 movies. Super
hilarious.
proud of it.
I was in the back
But
of
he-
this. I
He
was in the
still
back
ain't got
of
no
this.
Literally,
tag.
that's
He
how
still-
he was
He
talking.
still never made tag, huh?
No, he is. He's in the. He's
Oh,
in the
got
actor
it.
union.
Finally?
Mhm.
Finally?
But he was
Okay.
like, I mean, they don't really pay. He has another job, but he was like,
Oh,
one
really?
day I'm gonna be somebody.
I was an extra twice, and that whole ecosystem is wild. Like, how
Yeah.
they, it's like it's basically like, yeah, I was in. It's literally like that, but just way less. Like, yeah, I had a scene in Fresh Prince. Like, you didn't have a scene. You did not have a scene.
I still have a scene from Real House Husbands of Hollywood that comes on, like, I guess it's on Netflix or whatever. People will be like, were you on this episode? And it was episode, that's when I met Stan Lathan because he was directing it. And I remember it was a bunch of background actor girls and we had to like, it was supposed to be like a dream sequence. Like Kevin Hart was walking and like we were like separating as he walked past us, right?
So you're a video vixen?
No, no, because it was for an audition. or something, but it wasn't like a video.
Oh,
I
got
forgot
it.
what it was for, but so he's like walking like, ooh, all these women, and so we like kind of separate, and that was it, right? So Stan was like picking girls, like what girl goes next or whatever. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like the last one to be picked. I was like, I don't care. I really came here because y'all pay me, and I got lunch today from y'all. So
hilarious.
I don't really care because if y'all don't use me, I still get paid the same amount. So I didn't care to be seen. I was just there because I was getting paid, and so all the girls are like, okay, he's gonna pick me because I'm gonna be in the scene. They're gonna see me in this background. I was like, whatever. So he picks me last, and I was like, I don't care. So he puts me, wherever he places me, I'm like in the back. You can't see me. I was like, fine with me. And so then they shoot it, and I'm thinking like, oh, well, that's good. They used that for like the trailer for that episode, and it was me. Like they used a cut where it was just me. So everybody was like, yo, you got like, what, you got a 5 and under? Like you got speaking lines? Like what? I was like,
What's 5 and under?
5 and under means you have five lines or less. It's basically like, and they call it 5 and under. Sometimes it's a little more than 5 lines, but basically you don't have a big part.
Oh.
But I was like, no, I'm background. What are you talking about? They was like, oh, girl, they playing the little trailer for that episode all on BET. Like we see you. So it was just running and running.
Hilarious.
How come you never like keep track of your work? It's always people telling you like, hey, were you the lead in Star Wars? Oh, send it to me. Send it to me.
There's a video where Gwyneth Paltrow didn't know she was in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
That was so funny. They were like, no, you were really in it. She's like, no, I never shot that. They were like, no, we shot it on the set of this movie.
Yeah.
But they put it in Spider-Man. And she got paid for it and everything.
I get it though, because they were just shooting a bunch of stuff that
Yeah,
seemed
yeah.
the same. It was
Is
that
Avengers,
early in my-
You
Spider-Man,
really got to
X-Men.
have like a vision for the universe.
For real.
Be like, okay, they're going to shoot this Far From Home right here in this. When y'all done with the scene, shoot this little piece. And then you got a whole other credit in the movie and you never even bothered to check
They
it
didn't
out.
even
That's
do the
crazy.
full context. It'll be like, yeah, you have this scene with Doctor Strange, and they'll probably just come and shoot it, and then they don't know where it's gonna end up. There's so many
Yeah.
crossovers.
Have this scene with Benedict Cumberbatch, and then the person doesn't even tell you what the premise is.
Oh yeah, and they lie to some people. Tom Holland, I guess, at this point.
They
just-
lie to people?
Yeah, bless you.
Thank you.
Tom Holland, there's an interview where he said he thought they told the funeral, they told him it was a wedding, for the end of Endgame.
Oh, really?
They told him it was a wedding because he wouldn't go on Twitter and leak that Tony died.
Wait, why would he do that?
Because he did that
snap.
already.
He
He
does
did,
it by accident, sometimes it's a little bit on purpose now, but he's been notorious for leaking things.
him and the whole
And yeah, I knew
Mark
what's his name?
Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. I knew he had leaked a thing or two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did it on. He was doing an interview with I think the nigga who looked like Jethro Jenkins, the new Captain America. What's his
Oh,
name?
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony
Oh,
Mackie.
he do.
Does not.
He absolutely does.
They
A
do
little
not
bit.
look
There's a
anything
whole
alike.
Twitter thing about
They
how
don't
much they
look-
look alike.
They do not.
I hit John up and say,
They
send me a
don't
picture of you
look
looking
nothing
like.
alike. I'm over here looking at their faces. Okay,
Okay.
I'm seeing. They
That's
don't look
funny
nothing
as
alike.
hell. I
That's
never saw that ever
hilarious.
before.
They don't.
But anyway, I did not know that. So the funeral where they're at Iron Man's funeral, he thought it was a wedding.
Yeah, you
They-
could- you
weren't
could-
they dressed in black though?
Yeah, that's why the interview was funny. He was just like, I didn't even see the groom.
I love how Marvel execs are like, no, don't tell them.
Don't tell
That
them.
is
That's
so
it.
funny. We need him.
That's
But
stressful, though.
I don't understand why they can't. Because there's like they have to sign NDA. So like, can't you just sue him? Or is
You
it
gonna
damage
lose
I
to
mean,
done?
Spider-Man?
whether you can sue him or not, it's spoiled.
Right,
Yeah.
Even if you win the lawsuit, that's not the point.
right.
I mean, we knew somebody was going to die in that movie. We just didn't know who.
Yeah. I did not think it was gonna be Tony. That hurt
I-
my
I
feelings.
I
Yeah,
did not
that
expect
was
to
a
feel
rough-
something.
Oh yeah.
I was like, gulp.
Well,
Yep.
you forget that he's been doing these movies for
Bruh,
like 10 years.
10 he was down bad before that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what? I feel like I like blocked that out because I was so hurt by it. Because when people were talking about it, I was like, he did die, and they were like, "What movie did you watch?" And I was like, "Oh snap, he did
remember-
die."
He definitely died. And I never forget the first one. What was the first one? Infinity
Iron Man
War.
Oh, the first Avengers?
That's the first half of it. Yeah.
The first half of that. I remember still looking at my watch like, man,
It's
it
not
ain't
it's
looking
not
good for
enough
them.
time. Yeah.
This nigga Thanos really said, here's what I'm finna do. And
he
then did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the movie ended. And that was it.
Oh, that's right, 'cause they didn't
being
fight
He
10
him.
minutes
literally
left.
called his shot. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get off 5. Soon as I get him, I'm gonna snap and kill half the people.
And then I'm
gonna
gonna
go to
rest.
my planet and rest.
That was the
That's
that was the
good.
one that ended with the snap, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. You're like, there's 5 minutes left. Like,
I
was
was,
like,
we were
Y'all
all in the
were lost.
we
Sitting
were
in the
all
movie
in the movie
theater,
theater
like-
together, and like when we first sat down, this guy came in with his girl, and his girl was talking the whole time, like sitting next to me. I would listen at the third time, baby girl, you can't do that in here. You either gotta leave or you gotta like
You said that to her?
yes, and that guy was like, yo, you gotta calm down. Because the people in there, they had like the gauntlet on and stuff. Like people
Not
really
playing
came.
around.
You
I
cannot
was
do
not
that.
for the bullshit on this. Nah, you gotta get the fuck up out
That
of here.
reminds me of, we were in Denver this past weekend, and me and Tahir was eating. Well, I was eating Chick-fil-A. Tahir had pizza. This pizza looked amazing. I mean, just
Where
out
was
of
it
this
from?
world. From like a local pizza shop, but you know
those
it's
are the
already
best.
going to be better.
Yeah,
It was like a humongous slice that came in like an individual box. Anyway, so we eating, me, him, and Greg, and this kid comes over, right?
I don't know who it was.
Kid comes over, 13, but big. He's like, yo, let me get that slice of that pizza. Let me get a little of y'all food. And I'm like, I don't say
What?
nothing. Greg looks away to here's like, no, little nigga.
Wait, was he
It's
black?
like, yes. He didn't say little
Why
nigga,
you
but he was
say-
like,
Oh.
no, man. This is my, hey, man, I play about a lot of stuff. I don't play about my food. He was like, man, just get a little pizza. He's like, go on now. And the kid was like, hey, okay, well, shit.
Gone now?
Kid goes in Chick-fil-A and buys like 3 meals, 2 drinks. I'm like, nigga, you had money the whole time. Comes down,
Overly money?
smashes this Chick-fil-A. Still trying to make jokes. So here's like, look, man.
Still trying to make jokes. What you mean?
Yes, he sits next to us, like at the table
Oh,
next
so
to
he
us.
knows who y'all are.
No.
No, I don't
Are
think
you
he did.
sure?
He did not know who we are.
Christ.
He didn't let on at all that he knew. He looked
Yeah.
like he just wanted to mess with somebody. Making a joke or two, and then Tahir's like, look, man, Greg's not going to say anything. Kev is awkward. You need to move along.
Move along.
I'm not with the bullshit when I'm eating.
Talk to him like a cat.
We
He
did
was
say
like,
scat. I
you-
did say scat. He's
So
like,
I-
what'd you say? I said scat. Skadoodle. Get out of here.
Oh my God,
Scram,
such
you-
an old man.
Yeah,
word.
yeah. So the kid was like, yeah, well, he moseyed along, caught the bus and left.
Latchkey kid. He's just
I
like,
don't
what
even
can
know
I
if it was a
get?
kid. I don't know if it was a kid or just like, just somebody that I don't know.
Look young.
I don't care. I was eating.
He was not
Was he-
playing around.
He was
Yeah.
a kid. So you don't know if he was a kid?
No, he
Y'all
was
don't
a
know?
kid.
He was young.
He was a kid.
Like
Yeah.
kid as in like early
He was 13 or
20s
14.
Oh. Why
He was
y'all
just
so
big.
mean to him?
I wasn't mean to him. I
He
just
just
wasn't
was
playing
You
about my
obviously
food.
wanted to talk to somebody.
What was he saying when he was
Y'all
sitting
could have
next to
saved
y'all?
him
He was
from the
making bad
streets
jokes.
of Denver.
Ain't shit going on in the streets.
Streets of Denver. So a whole bunch of beautiful
Saved
graffiti.
him from the streets of Denver.
So he just packed his food off and
No, he
left?
smashed that food. He ate
he
it all.
ate it first?
Yeah,
He
he
ate
ate it
all
first,
that.
and he
Well,
did.
he was
Y'all
eating.
didn't
He
even
wasn't
talk to
talking.
him? You didn't want to talk to him?
Scram.
We were eating. We weren't even really talking to each other. We were eating.
Man, I was
I
going
He was
like
ham
like,
for
he
it.
was like, yo,
people.
let me
I
get
like
a, let me
talking
get
to
a slice.
people.
He said, oh, you got me some pizza? I
That's
was
what he
like,
said.
oh, this ain't for you, my boy. You need to go ahead and push on, bro.
Got to see it through, my boy.
I
He was
hate
like,
that.
man, nah, you can give me a slice of
Hey,
that
can I see
pizza.
them
You
before?
have, give me a
No,
little bit
no,
of that.
just
Oh, I was
people
like, man,
not
don't like
reading
that.
reading cues
Oh, got it.
and just
Man.
like
There's a
move to your
story
table.
there. I don't know why you guys didn't want to know the story. There's
Who
a story.
cares?
The
No
story was Chick-fil-A
child
sauce.
comes up.
That's the
It
story
says
I'm
that.
interested in.
I be wanting to know stuff about. Maybe I'm
So
just nosy.
you just be like, man, what's your story? Tell me. Your,
I
tell
say
me
that
your
all the time to
traumas.
people. Like
Tell
to
me your
rant.
trauma.
I seriously have had said all of that to people before. I'm like,
That's
yeah.
great, man. But no.
Because I'm eating, you're talking, so it doesn't bother me.
What's your
any.
story?
I'm getting I like to say that to people.
No, I'm saying somebody says, "What's your story?" What are you gonna be like?
It all started on a balmy April day.
Balmy?
Balmy?
What's
I
that
don't
mean?
know. I don't really know. I just like how it sounds
Oh, I
in a
was like,
story.
I've
Is that
never
a
heard-
word?
It's
Oh.
definitely a word.
It
I didn't know
is
if
a
it
word.
describes weather.
It does describe weather.
Are you happy with where your life is right now?
I could do better.
With what?
My weight.
Oh man, forget all
I'm with-
that.
Pleasantly
Oh.
warm.
Don't not be
It's a great word.
balmy.
Pleasantly warm.
Oh,
I know. Said that
I
about
didn't.
weather.
I didn't say you didn't. I didn't know what that word meant.
I've never heard that.
I've
word.
never. I think I've heard of
You thought-
Balmain.
You thought I was saying bomb in Gilead?
No, that's
It
hilarious.
is,
I had never heard. I've not heard balmy. That's
Well-
like a word that authors use.
That's what
Balmy,
I'm saying. I
just
was
to
just
seem
telling you.
Like
what
that's a book.
Unnecessarily.
Like man, balmy. Let me. Have you heard that it's fatphobic to not want to be fat?
First of all,
I've heard that on
it's-
Twitter.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
don't care. I want you to be healthy, and so if I had to stay the same weight and it was like 100% healthy, I wouldn't care.
That's what Lizzo was saying.
obviously.
Lizzo was like, y'all think
But
that
y'all
because
know
I'm
good and
big-
well that's one of this. Heart disease is like one of the #1 factors killing people in America, especially Black people. So, and that is directly correlated a lot of times with like your weight, overeating, and like bad eating, that kind of stuff. So. There's some correlation there. Not saying that everybody that is chunky is unhealthy, but
Mhm.
I mean, if you can do better, why not?
That's a good
I can do
point.
better.
That's also a good point for us to jump into today's
Nice,
episode.
Ty.
This is the Thanksgiving Day
Hey, we're
episode.
talking about food.
Bam, 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 bam.
Pumpkin.
Hope you guys are getting ready for Thanksgiving. Get ready to Indigenous Day.
Yeah.
Share some time with your family.
We're not
some
calling it
good food.
Thanksgiving anymore.
No, Indigenous Day replaced Columbus Day.
Columbus Day.
It's
That's
still
a
Thanksgiving.
different-
You can still
yeah,
get
it's-
thanks.
Okay, I was like,
Okay.
man, I
We're
totally
giving
missed this.
thanks.
Oh, okay. All right,
giving
right.
I mean, I was like, that's a
Thanks
big
to
one
the-
for me to not have heard anything about. I was like, wait, really?
I have to
I
get
can
on my
I feel like there's got to be a pamphlet or something. If we're gonna
Some type of memo.
I was just talking to my grandma. She definitely said Thanksgiving. I should have corrected her.
Grandmas be don't be knowing. They be
They
finding out
don't
late.
be
They be
knowing.
finding out late
They don't
anyway.
care.
They don't be knowing
And
that
she
at
ain't
all.
gonna
Man.
change at this point anyway.
Right.
She
Absolutely
going
not.
to the,
I-
they could call Thanksgiving whatever they want.
My
Yeah.
grandma
At
still
this
says
point.
Oriental, so there's not a lot of catching up.
Yeah. They
I
not gonna
still
do it.
have Asian older people in my family that say Oriental.
Really?
I was like,
Is that noodle still called Oriental? That
the
blue?
flavor? I think it is. Yeah.
Is it?
I feel
I
like I
haven't seen
saw it
that
like
color
a year
flavor
ago.
in a while.
I
Yeah.
thought
What
everything
flavor-
was
what
switched
color was
out.
it?
Maybe
Blue.
I
it's
ain't seen
gone.
the blue one.
I ain't
just
seen the blue one in a minute. I
Yeah,
seen
they got
pink.
rid of the whole
think
color.
they
Not just the
did.
word. They just got. Hey man, this is gonna kill
It
us.
was
We gotta
really
distance
good,
ourselves.
though,
It was
right?
amazing.
It was like a
Like,
really
I hear
my
for
dad
rug
went
shops,
after-
it's still allowed though.
Huh? What?
If you're selling rugs, you can still say an Oriental rug.
Oh yes.
Yes.
That's
Right?
weird. How that
Is it a
happens.
descriptive term when it comes
Well,
to that?
I think it's okay because it's like
Oh.
Is
the
it a
area- 'cause
slur or
it's
is it antiquated?
Well, that's the thing. It's an actual.
It's antiquated?
It's a region. So
The Orient.
yeah. So I
Right.
think that part when you describe because you're saying where the rug is from, as opposed to like Oriental, like it was used as a slur.
Oh, got it.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
the slur isn't a slur if it's a rug.
Well, I guess not because they're not like it was
The
never
rug's
used.
like, you
I
watch
don't
it.
understand.
It was always
So
called
why
that
are
to
we
describe where
yelling?
it came from. It wasn't never used
Loud
in a
noises.
derogatory manner.
Like colored. Is it like colored?
Yeah.
Like it's antiquated.
Well, when is colored okay?
I don't-
No, but
nobody
in,
says it
wait,
anymore.
wait,
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
In South Africa, they still call people colored, and that's not
Damn,
like
that's
a.
really
it's
confusing.
not like it
that's
is here.
Different cities. I mean, different countries. Totally
That's what I'm
different
saying.
culturally.
That's
I'm
like if
talking
there was
about
like a-
here we used to be
Oh,
called
in
colored.
America.
Color. Oh,
Yes.
Because Melissa got called colored by a old white lady. In, yeah, but she was complimenting her. She was like
What'd she say?
85. She was like, "Oh, you're a beautiful colored girl."
oh
Melissa
my
was like-
gosh. Oh, grandma.
What did she
Let's go,
say?
grandma. Let's go.
She said thank you because she was like the lady wasn't.
She
It
didn't
was
know.
like
Being
she
mean.
wasn't trying to be mean. She wasn't
Yeah.
trying to be racist. You should tell that she hasn't. And then she like living in a farm. It's one of those people like there's a lot of farms in Washington. People come into town, come to the bank every once in a while.
Yeah.
And she came in and like she hadn't been in a while. She
That's
was like,
probably best though. Just move on because you're not going to undo
You're not
90
gonna-
years
she's
in
like,
a
what do you call it?
conversation.
Not that Negroes. You know what? Just never mind.
It's
Thank
better.
You. Just
Yeah.
thank you.
That's the problem with the internet. Everybody thinks they could change somebody in a comment,
Right.
Instead of just like, no, that person's just
I
weird.
remember when I was in college, one of the funniest things is black people don't have a problem being like, I got this white boy right here, but other people do not want to say I got the black guy.
Yeah.
So we'd be intramural, like, or just hooping open runs. They'd be like, I got this gentleman in red shorts.
That's very true though. I don't know. I guess it's like black is the only race that's like, I guess, comfortable or okay saying that on camera.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, the little white boy over there. Or like, I guess this Mexican.
Yeah.
It's like I guess it's because we're losing the oppression race. Or like, just give him, just give him that.
Losing the oppression rate.
Give
That's
them
hilarious.
recipes.
We'll be right back after this.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from reaching any of your goals? I set a lot of goals for myself this year, and sometimes I have down moments. That's why I use BetterHelp to help me keep my mind clear so I can reach those goals. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You will be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line. It's not a self-help line. It's professional therapy done online. There are a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. And the service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account at any time and send a message to your therapist. You get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly videos or phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room like with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change therapists if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline therapy, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit the website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. You read those at betterhelp.com/reviews. So visit betterhelp.com/squad. That's betterhelp.com/squad, SQUADD, and join the over 2 million people that have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states. Special offer for SquadCast listeners. Get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp, HELP.com/squad, SQUADD.
First topic of the day we have: can you only have ham or turkey for Thanksgiving?
For the rest of your life?
Well, yeah. Like, I guess
So
so.
that basically you have to pick one of the meats for the rest of your life on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going turkey.
Yeah.
I'm falling out of favor with ham, or ham's
What,
falling out
like
of favor
regular
with me.
oven turkey?
No, I take a fried turkey.
Okay, if it was
My
fried
sister-in-law,
turkey, I
she
think.
makes after Thanksgiving. She takes the leftover turkey and makes turkey soup, and that's
Really?
just fantastic.
Turkey
Ooh,
soup?
that sounds
What is that?
good.
It's
Oh,
like chicken
yeah.
noodle soup, but she uses turkey instead.
And she puts noodles in and stuff?
That
I've
sounds
never
It
good.
heard
just
of
keeps
turkey.
it going for like
Leftover
3 days.
soup?
Yeah.
Man, it's fantastic.
Damn.
And ham soup just it's not.
That just
it's
does not
great
sound
marketing.
good at all.
No, that is the actual soup.
No, I know, but it's
That
just
sounds
not
like a
ham
sex
soup.
position.
But you know what? Honey
Ham soup. You know I had her in that ham soup, boy. We was going crazy.
that sounds even worse.
We was
Invited
going
4
crazy.
people over. We had a ham soup.
Body parts just like this. Like, you rocking with this?
That
just-
You
That
rocking
sounds
with
like it smells bad.
I also still can't believe this podcast started in 2019.
That is, I had flashbacks to your first office.
Bro, I fully
That's
forgot about
crazy.
that.
Was
We
that
did
the that wasn't the place that had the fake wallpaper on, right?
Yeah.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I see
And
it.
we would do it on the 2 couches.
Yeah.
You know, the couches made the L.
I
As we
totally
were sitting on the
forgot
couch,
about
you had on your blanket, sweater.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Oh.
sit like this, and you was
I
doing
remember
like
when
this.
me and Pat came up with this show. I was like, we
Squad
gotta,
cast?
I was like, we gotta do something that a podcast that's because we didn't want a podcast to conflict with all the podcasts we were doing.
Oh, that's right.
So we were like, what can we do that's just like evergreen, but it also doesn't matter. It won't conflict because those damn internet you scary and
All the podcasts you were working on.
yeah.
And we
I was
pretty
just
much
like,
broke down great taste.
Yeah, like how can we do more of this?
But not
At the
that
time, we thought we
way.
were gonna stay on topic.
Yeah, probably.
We probably did for the most part.
I
at
think
the
at the
beginning.
it became the show.
Yeah.
But after a while,
Right,
but
right.
at
It's
the beginning, it
synonymous
was-
just with not being, it doesn't matter what the topic is.
yeah, it's the friendly banter.
Yeah.
Is stand up as fun as podcasts? Because you guys up there just kind of talking. Is it more fun to talk to somebody?
The
Or
thing
less.
about stand up that is better is the best of stand up is probably better than the best of podcasting. Like having
Right.
a whole room going crazy is just a great feeling.
And the instant gratification.
Instant gratification. The bad part is podcasts that I like doing, I never really have a bad time. But when the audience, and also audiences, you play a part too. Sometimes
Absolutely.
you guys come in there with piss poor energy.
Yes,
and you get a worse show because of it. Not because the comedians are not funny.
Right.
But
when
we
it's
feed
not
off
going
your
well,
energy. Yeah, we feed
we
off
feed
your
off your
energy.
energy. If you're not laughing and you're just not going well, I'd be like, ugh.
I will cut jokes off. My set can go 30, 35 minutes. But if the audience ain't, here's 20. And thank y'all for coming out. Good night and God bless.
And when I was starting stand-up, when I wasn't good at it, there was more of those where it was like, it's not the audience, it is you. Like, it's just, you're not doing this well. But also stand-up, lately it's just been a lot of, the travel has been more wearing on me than before.
Oh my
But what about the
gosh.
repetition of the conversations? It's kind of like if we had a podcast where we said the same thing.
Or
Really, the
say.
stand-up is it's an act. They call it like, oh, my current act. It feels like an act, like a musical performance. Like you do
Oh,
it,
that is-
you,
yeah.
you tweak it,
Oh,
you
that's
see how
right.
people
That makes
respond
sense.
to it. You kind of like tinker, because I was just in the shower like, I'm going to take this joke out. It never really hits as much as I want. And I'm going to put this, but it's literally it's a performance.
And it's
Yeah.
a living performance too, because my set is completely different from what it was when I started, when we first started touring. I've like cut out 2 major jokes from it. And then it's still different from what it was 2 weeks ago, because I've constantly like taking stuff like, you know what, I thought about this on stage, this actually works better. Now I'm going to plug this in. So like, it's almost to the point where like, I wish I could go back to the first 5, 6 cities and just give them this set now, because it is, now it is just amazing, but it's just kind of,
working so much better. And I'm
it's just
I'm
kind
sorry, Salt Lake.
Oh, they missed
It was undeveloped at that time.
they missed a lot of good stuff,
That's
man.
why I like to go to cities that I'm not popular in at the beginning. So when by the time it's like going to Houston and Baltimore,
Oh man,
That's
It's
why Atlanta's
good.
last.
yes. Atlanta, I was like, I could tape a special there.
Yeah.
Because by then it should be as good as it's gonna get. But also like
That's kind of what
sometimes
Donda
the joke-
was doing.
Who?
Donda, what Kanye was doing with Donda.
He was. I actually saw a tech person saying that's I forgot what the term is called, but
Focus
it's
groups.
kind of like
Yeah.
that. He was like, you're basically testing how the audience responds to this in real time. He's just testing thousands of people at once.
That's wild to take a nigga off of the project after a performance. Like, here's one with Baby. Man, here's one with Jay-Z.
Y'all think Soulja Boy was really on the album at one point?
I wouldn't be surprised.
He played the verse and
did he?
Yeah, he played the verse and everybody would say they didn't like it.
Did it really?
Yeah, like it was people were on people
they didn't like it.
Well, people were on Soulja Boy's side at first because he was like I was taking off and then he played it and everybody was like
Well,
I love Soulja Boy. I think he's a genius.
well, not as like I think, yeah, for sure, as like marketing stuff, but not like as a rapper.
Just like, well, I mean, I kind of.
Everybody was on Kanye's side. They were just like, I mean,
Niggas saw a vacuum
wanted Donda to be
before
good.
the verse was over. It's just like, did you hear it? Oh, yeah. I got the Baby, some graham crackers, some whatever crackers I got it.
Everybody was agreeing until they heard it. Then they were like, what?
Never mind.
well, Kanye
You
was
still
smart.
got cranked that.
Kanye,
Nah. Still hot.
everyone he took off Donda, he gave them the verse to play for their own fans. So he was just like, not on my album, but
There you go.
I'll send you the MP3.
You bounced that out for me? Yeah, for sure.
Which is smart. It's like multiple layers of marketing.
No, I wish they would do that for movies. If you're an actor and they cut out your scene, like, still give me my scene.
Give it for my reel.
Give me my scene.
To
I know you
drop
don't
for
want
your
it.
fans. I was in this.
I would want to see Tony's part in Whiplash where he
Yeah.
had lines. I'd be curious.
What did he say? Do you know?
He had a 5
We didn't see it.
I think they should give you the courtesy of telling you before you show up to the premiere.
Oh, yeah.
That seems like a horrible. Like I've heard actors who would like show up with their family and stuff. And be like,
Dog.
oh, I was in an origin scene.
That's what they did.
that
No,
happened.
It's only 20 minutes
That
left.
happened to me for what is it? The NWA movie.
Oh,
The
really?
whole scene. I jumped in
You're
this pool.
lying.
Kid you not. Jumped in this pool 14 to 20 times. I don't know. I stopped counting. Lost my contacts in the pool. That's how many times I had jumped in this pool for this. Like,
a
it was
hard
supposed to
jump.
be this epic scene. This epic scene because they were doing like one shot.
You
They were
going-
like,
jumped
this
in
has
eye
only been
first?
done.
Were your eyes open?
Shut up.
No, I'm
Yes.
serious. Like, how did your contacts come
Yes.
out?
So I was like, because I
You
don't
open
know.
your
I
eyes
just,
underwater with contacts?
no, with jumping in and it just happened to like come out.
Oh, so you're like high five. They're like,
So
again.
half of the day I'm like,
Jesus,
but it was
man.
at this like it was a scene that got cut, but it was supposed they were doing it I guess because it was supposed to rival one of the. There's only been a few directors who've been able to do a one continuous shot through different areas of and that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a
runner?
long 20-second shot, and so they were like, oh, this is it.
1917.
They kept doing it because they're like, we're gonna get it right. So that what they did was it was when Dr. Dre had his masters stolen or something like that. It was supposed to be at this house party. So it starts off in the scene. There's like, having sex with like multiple girls. The camera comes out over the balcony. So we're seeing like cameramen like bring it down to the pool area. So and then it goes across the pool.
You're
and
part of a
then
sex scene?
No, I'm at the pool.
Yeah, but you just
I'm
said
the
it
pool
panned
party.
past an orgy.
Up in the house.
Yes, by
Right.
default. She's
No,
part of
this is it's a pool party,
it.
but
That
like
sex
there's
scene
Hey,
is in the scene you're
That's a
in.
scene.
You're not in
I'm
the
not
sex,
in. Well,
but you're
it's-
part of the sex
You were
scene.
swimming
First of all,
outside of an orgy.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't.
Oh, you know what's happening upstairs?
Yeah, we didn't know anything. What
be on
all
the
we
call
saw was
sheet.
the camera
Sex
come
is up
out,
there.
and it's coming down. And so then, as it's coming across, I had to jump in the pool because they were like, "We'll give you extra pay." Like, I guess they called it like wet pay. I was like, "What is that?" And they were
That's
like,
very clever.
"Right."
He was like, this is insinuating the WAP upstairs.
I was like,
Wet
"Wait, we get
pay.
paid, and we get like an extra, I think like $200 just to get in the water." I was like, "Heck yeah!"
Damn.
But I didn't know that meant I was gonna have to jump. I thought it was just gonna be like, "Oh, you stand in the water." I was like,
Oh.
"Cool," because it's a heated
No,
pool. I
no,
was like,
stand
"I'm
in the
gonna
water
just be
is
there."
only $15.
No, we gave those girls because it's all like mostly black women, and black women in water.
Yeah.
They was like, "I'm about to. Well, I gotta get in the water. Y'all gonna pay me more?" And they were like, "Yes, we are." So I was like, "I'll be in," and then they were
I'll
like,
take the more.
"Actually," they're like, "Okay, cool. You're gonna get in the water." I was like, "Yes." They're like, "So we're gonna have you jump in." I was like, "Whoa."
Y'all didn't
I
say
just wanted to
that.
stand in the water. They were like, "No, we're gonna have you jump." So that's why I had to keep jumping in. And so I was like, all that work I did, I kept jumping out of the pool all day. I lost my contacts. And I just knew, I was like, this is going to be the scene right here. It's going to be a great scene. They just were celebrating. It's going to be a Scorsese moment. I love this. So the next thing you know, I watched the movie. I was like, where's the scene?
Did
Just-
they cut the whole one?
They cut the whole
There
thing.
was a guy in the edit room watching all these tapes. And went, nah.
That's wild.
We spent so much time that day.
Hilarious.
I was on set for like 14
Doesn't
hours.
really work.
And just like that, you turned into
God.
one of us, just niggas who weren't in the movie.
I mean, they still had to pay us, but I was like so excited. I was telling my friends and my family, like, y'all, I'm in the new NWA movie.
As
Y'all
soon
gonna
as
see me
it
jump
releases,
in the
you're
water,
just the person
like
watching
for
it.
the pool party, I'm the girl jumping in the water right in front of the camera, because you.
NWA niggas who wasn't around.
You were H in there, but it was funny.
I was working on the same thing. I had none. Niggas without, niggas with, niggas something with attitude.
Wasn't around.
Niggas who wasn't around. Don't know that. Who has it? Hey.
That's what's his name? Haha Davis is hilarious at that. He'll like break down a word and throw in like 50 other letters. He'd be like, "Weed to me stands for." You just spell a whole different word.
Oh my god, bro! When he puts them animal sounds in them
damn
clips,
pills.
the pig
sheep.
and
Especially when someone
dog,
get
it's so
It's so
random.
good. So
so
original.
funny, man. Buddy, you got.
That's so
I don't
stupid.
know why his mind went there, but I'm glad. So funny, man.
All right, let's put it to a vote.
Oh, what was it?
talking about ham or turkey only for Thanksgiving?
Turkey soup.
Turkey. I'm kind of over ham, and I've been getting honey baked ham my whole life.
Honey
Yeah.
ham is really
I
good
love
though.
honey baked
It's good, but I don't
never
have
bad.
any. I don't have any other variations to think of. You know,
I mean, that's the
I
best
can't
honey
even-
ham.
I
Yeah.
think that is, and I don't really eat any type of pork except for Thanksgiving. I do eat that honey baked ham.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to pick, we do fried turkey, and fried turkey is hands down better than anything. So I would go
pork
turkey.
isn't that good. Like
What?
turkey sausage, turkey bacon is all. It's all fine. I don't know.
You don't mind it?
I think pork isn't as good as everybody says it is.
Nah, there's no competing.
like ribs, right?
Red,
I like
don't know,
beef ribs
baby
too,
back
though.
ribs.
ribs and
there's
bacon
nothing like
are
baby back ribs.
untouchable.
Have you ever had beef bacon?
Beef
No.
bacon's- well, that's
No.
probably why. Because if
no.
you had it, then you'd be like, "Oh, this is actually a really good comparison."
All right,
You would take it.
I'll look it up.
So when your
agree with
tour
y'all,
goes
but-
to Dubai, hey,
You know, people have
Haven't
strong
had it.
feelings like Dubai is not a good city because of how it was built.
How's it built?
it's like it was in the
Migrant workers, city infrastructure is ridiculously trash. They
Oh.
didn't have a sewer system. Like the Burj Khalifa, they didn't have it was not connected to the city
desert. So what
sewer
is? So
system.
that means you shouldn't go visit it because it would have
That's what the
bad
guy- the
infrastructure.
YouTube
Where do
video-
you poop?
They dump sewer. They have sewage trucks, and it's like a humongous porta potty. And they take all the poop and they fill up these trucks. And there's always trucks going in and out full of poop. because
Again, what is the issue with that?
there's people who feel like it's not a good city ethically, therefore people shouldn't support
Do you
it.
still have a
Oh.
toilet that
No,
flushes?
it's just
It just is
it
like
collects and then it's like an
yeah,
airplane.
It's like an
Yeah.
airplane.
But
You
huge.
So they don't
gotta
have a
bring
sewer
your
system,
septic
so
tank.
everything is septic tank.
Just
But
not-
that's how old
Then I
They're
don't
just
care.
old
starting
houses
that
are.
now.
I don't mind that.
It's too amazing of a city to be like, I'm not gonna visit. You should at least go once.
YouTube recommended it was like Dubai is the worst city ever.
That's
Because I
fine,
wanted
I'll
to
be
go
there.
and I looked at it and I was like,
No, you still need to go.
Huh?
It'll change your life.
no,
I'm
that's
going
what
with
I was
Turkey,
saying. I
too.
was saying I was like,
Also, New York and LA probably was built on some BS too. So.
Everything in
Absolutely.
America.
Country.
America.
Absolutely.
Slavery. Hello.
Well, it looks like the turkey has it. We're gonna jump right into this next topic right after
after
this.
Jump.
Ho, 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 gentlemen. The holidays have come early from Manscaped, the leading men's hygiene brand. Manscaped just launched new products, including their all-new Ultra Premium Body Wash and a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. It's time to give yourself or someone who needs it the gift of beautiful hair, skin, balls this holiday season. Go to manscaped.com and use the code SQUADD, SQUADD, and get free shipping and 20% off. Jingle balls to the walls, fellas. Listen up. Untrimmed pubes are a thing of the past. And it's quite possible you have Santa's beard in your pants. It's time to leave your significant other some cookies and milk on the bottom of your chimney. I'm talking about the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. Look, sometimes it can get a little busy down there. And sometimes when it's a little busy down there, it smells like the best. But when you trim it up, it gets rid of a lot of that. And that's why Manscaped is the best gift. Clean that area up, fellas, for your significant other. They don't want to have to rummage down through all that. Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you'll find a signature Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer has a proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to reduce cuts on your nuts. It's also waterproof, so you can use it in the shower. It's like a gift to your partner, but with less mess. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Crop Preserver and the Crop Reviver, anti-chafing ball deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. Time to keep your North Pole smelling fresh. This hygiene bundle will also come with a pair of anti-chafing boxers. These will keep your junk smelling fresh all day. Perfect package for your perfect package. Manscaped is going beyond the grind with their new Ultimate Premium Body Wash. It's infused with aloe vera and sea salt. Keep your skin feeling clean, nice, and moisturized. They also launched their new 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, which has key ingredients that include hydrating, nourishing, conditioning the scalp, plus strengthening your hair all at the same time. 'Tis the season to load up on Manscaped products. So get yourself, your dad, your brother, your friends, the best gift of all time. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0, baby. Get 20% off plus free shipping when you use the code SQUAD at manscaped.com. Every guy out there needs to add Manscaped to their wish list this season. So get 20% off and free shipping when you use the code SQUAD at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping when you use the code SQUAD, SQUADD, at manscaped.com. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year.
Would you rather date someone with bad breath or bad manners?
Damn. That's really tough.
That is
I'd say
tough.
breath
Manners.
is just a very important thing.
It is.
But
Car
manners,
rides?
manners would embarrass me.
Yes. Kev gets embarrassed so
you wouldn't-
If you had, if I
easily.
were dating you and you had bad manners,
Yeah.
What if you had bad breath and y'all
but
are
nobody-
ordering
if
food?
I'm dating with you and you have bad breath, they're
Then
not
you're
gonna be like, this guy also
Nah,
sucks.
we're gonna be
No,
talking about
yes,
this.
because,
Yo,
no,
what's up
because
with
I've
Kev's
met people and
girlfriend?
I'd be like, does he not smell her breath? Like he
But
don't
you're
know.
not blaming him. If
I
you have
guess
bad,
I am. Like, why
I'm
did you
not-
tell
if you
her
would
that?
date
her
don't
somebody-
breath-
blame me.
if
If
you
I,
would
if
date-
the-
Why are you
'Cause you
kissing
bringing them
somebody?
around.
Right.
You don't have to
And why are you
kiss.
kissing
It doesn't
somebody
matter
who
which
breath-
smell that doo-doo tongue.
So it's so bad that gum, Listerine, none of that works.
Nah.
it's like that girl's breath
Like
in,
halitosis.
in Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
I knew a girl like that in high school, and she was like really cute too. It was tough.
You still
Yeah.
mess with her?
No,
Oh, because
I can't do bad breath.
It was a chick. She had body was crazy in college. Body was crazy. Everything. She had bad breath. Her gums were bleeding. Her lips were always cracked.
Jesus,
Oh, she was on crack. For real?
No, she wasn't cracked. She just.
there's probably dudes still hollering though.
Oh yeah,
Of
this
course.
was knocking her
Men
down.
don't have much standards.
This was
Let's be
knocking her
honest.
down.
I'm not doing bad breath.
Yeah. That's oh man. Can you imagine picking
here's
her up and
thing,
in the
it's like,
car?
okay, but so you go to dinner with this girl. She has terrible, terrible breath. She's ordering. The waiter is like, I can't even take.
Oh,
your
long
order. It's
range?
like-
You can't. You don't have to be
It's
close.
not, I mean, he's right here taking the order. Like he's just like, I can't even. It's making me nauseous.
You got to stand over behind the guy.
So would you have that scenario, or you go sit down? Girl's beautiful. She smells great, and then she's got the worst manners. Why you ain't bring my food out here loud?
Oh, I'm
Just-
out.
So not.
I'm out. That is a personality trait. Treating people poorly, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Breath could be a thing I could deal with. If you treat
Yeah.
service, I couldn't do it.
What if
Yeah.
her breath made you want to throw up?
Well, I got really bad sinus problems. I have bad sinus problems
No,
all the
but
time.
let's just say you can.
I just want to take a
smell
Zyrtec.
something.
I just want to take a Zyrtec. I'll be good.
Like I said, I rely on my bad sinus.
To the point where
And-
like you bring her around your family and everybody's like, don't bring
the thing
her
is,
because her breath
bad
is so
breath
bad.
won't make me upset.
I will with me. Though.
Like if
It
you
will.
are treating somebody, you berating a server,
That
I
is,
would be like, bro, I can't
Right.
do it. I couldn't, and I like to go out to eat.
what if
That
she's
would
not
happen-
berating a server, but she's like,
Yes,
chilling
I was
on
about to
Oh!
say bad manners isn't necessarily rude. You could just be like,
Oh,
impolite.
my
Oh,
brother
God.
smacks like that.
Let me
And
tell
I-
you, and
Wait,
Jason,
yeah, I'm like,
Jason do be tasting the shit out
I'll
of
be
his
like,
food.
nigga, nothing is that good.
Listen, Jason.
y'all better
would-
do that when you go to
Jason would-
Asian
First of all,
countries.
he's gonna give
You
you the
do.
worst.
you better do that there.
He's gonna give you the worst like instructions for preparing his food. He's gonna ask 1,000 questions before he orders it. Then he's gonna give you a certain way he needs it, and then when it comes, he gonna taste the shit out of that food.
But that's, you know what?
I can
Asian
deal
people
with
would
that.
be so
I was
happy
in
about
Japan.
that.
That
That's how they eat.
didn't
Nigga.
listen.
oh, they go like,
It
Oh, they
was soup.
slurp,
It was a
slurp.
ramen
Oh,
shop.
And you
baby.
Oh my
But is that supposed to be like
god!
complimentary to
That's-
the
that's-
set?
yeah.
that's how you taste
Oh
it.
my
That's how you
But
god!
culturally, it is, and I had known, but I knew, but I wasn't prepared.
right.
They
It's
were
a-
going.
It's a
Damn,
place out here called Slurping Ramen,
Ooh,
and
so good.
they be.
That's what you're supposed
I
to
learned that
do.
this year. It's with tea tasting. You're supposed to do that to like actually taste it.
It
Oh,
does.
really?
It
Yeah,
does.
like-
You can taste the difference too when
Oh,
you do that.
I do it all the time
with
now.
wine
I
too.
do it all the
And
time
you're
now.
supposed to do it with
Yes.
wine too.
Yes.
It no like when you. It's like a slurp with it. I learned
seen
it
them at
from my
I did that
Tasting
with
Everything.
coochie.
You doing what?
Coochie. Hints of apricot.
Hints of apricot. Hints of labia.
This is a black
my God.
woman.
Apricot?
It's a black woman.
That's
Coochie
the-
sommelier?
Aged about 30
That's the
years.
summer season of Summer's Eve.
Heavy water intake. That'd be hilarious if you had a
Tasting the
coochie
pH
sommelier, but
of
she
her.
had a terrible diet. Heavy amounts of Hennessy and black and mild smoke.
Or coochie tasting. It's just
Oh my God.
a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board.
I don't like that one. That one's tart.
Coochie board.
Charcuterie
Which one is
board.
this?
That's great.
That's very funny.
No.
That's a dark chocolate right there. That
This one has legs.
Sweet and berry is sweet as juice.
It works on multiple
It
levels.
does. It does.
Yes.
That's good, Patrick. Very
you.
funny. Nice. Really good job.
Oh my god.
It does work though with tea, because when I drank tea, I was just like, this tastes
do
like
that with
boiling
hot
water.
tea?
Yeah. Because
Really?
you'll miss the taste, but like
Right.
if you just like keep it in your mouth and go, you could even spit it out if you wanted to, because you literally get all.
That's how
of
they
the,
do it
the
at
taste.
wine
That's
tastings.
what
They
I'm
they
saying.
Yeah,
spit it
yeah,
out.
I've done that.
But at wine, when you breathe in like that with it, I didn't notice until like when I actually tried it. I was like, oh my gosh! When they say like you can taste the hints of this and this and
Oh,
this,
it's the air.
you can. Yes, it does some. I don't know if it like oxidizes or something.
Yeah, but that's why you're
do
supposed to
that.
let it breathe when you first
Yeah.
open up a bottle of wine.
But just try it. Next time you
Oh,
drink
Yeah.
wine and go, it's like slurp it a little bit. You'll see there's a whole different taste to it.
I thought it was just sitting on your tongue longer, or just like sloshing it around. You get the taste, but that makes a lot of
No,
sense.
They say, yeah.
try
Add
it.
some air.
Yes,
That's
you
pretty
see
tight.
it. It's very different. I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it tasted like a second ago.
But I could eat with somebody who's just like smacking as opposed to bad.
I do
breath.
that
I
with
took
my-
bad manners as treating people wrong, but smacking, is it only smacking? Or is
No.
it like
It could be-
digging in your
it
nose?
could be
They
smacking.
digging in your nose,
It's
picking your butt, doing all that
your
stuff.
butt.
people that always interrupt you in your conversations.
I
Like
do
some-
that.
Yeah, but like
You don't like people doing that to you though.
Bad manners
I don't
is-
like when I do it. I'm
That's more
I'm very
rude.
frustrated with myself.
Isn't that more rude? Is it the same
But
thing?
I
Bad
think
manners
it's-
and
I
yeah,
mean,
they
you
all
get bad
fall under
manners
the
that are
same
not
umbrella.
rude, but I just felt like rude. You know, like bad manners with people. But you got
That's
bad
part
taste,
of it, too.
like eating just sloppily, spilling. I just would be like,
but bad breath wouldn't get on your nerves like that.
no, it would.
as much.
It would.
bad breath will make my head hurt and that
It
would make me
does.
like upset.
And you're
all the
very
time.
sensitive to smells, though.
I'm
I am
very
too.
sensitive.
And you have
smells.
to be intimate with this person too, though.
But you ain't got to
I
kiss.
just I would have been wearing a mask a long time ago.
flip around.
Mm-hmm.
The flip
No,
around.
no.
But
I
I would
look
be
at you.
horrified if their breath stinks. Everything else that follows is
I was about to say.
follow
Not
suit.
necessarily.
Not necessarily
But
because
you could have
yeah.
a medical thing like so.
Yeah.
like
A
halitosis.
dead
Yeah,
tongue?
that's just it's a digestional thing. So it does it
A lot of
comes
times
up.
your dental is a reflection of your health overall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
but bad breath, man, it be hitting
I'm
you
not
early.
doing it. But the
Yes.
good thing about bad breath is that more than likely people who notice won't say anything. So you'll probably just be in regular scenarios with people kind of like
That's what I like.
whispering.
You see
But-
people blinking a lot when you talk. Why are people always blinking a lot when I talk?
I will never forget. I did this
Is the
red
wind
carpet.
blowing?
It's red carpet. This like he was one of the higher ups at BET, I think, at the time. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was going,
Text us off camera.
he was
I
going
guess you
through
can
the
text us on
line
camera.
of like doing just red carpet,
Text always on
and
camera.
his breath was so horrendous. I cannot tell you what he said to me. I don't know
Damn,
what.
you blacked
your
out?
Ears, your ears clapped out?
It was just like, I was like, Lord, please don't be able to tell that I cannot breathe right now on this interview.
Oh, you on camera?
Yes, so it was so bad, and he was sitting right here, and I kept trying to like adjust. So when he
no.
would talk, every time I would adjust, he would adjust his face, and
Oh.
I was like,
I
Take
take
a
offense
hit.
to
It
that.
was, and I
I
cut
take
it. I
offense.
He
just,
knew what he was doing.
I cut it short. I ended up doing like 2 questions. I was supposed to do like 5. I was like, thank you, sir. Thank you. And then I asked one of my friends who was like earlier in the line. She was like, girl, yes, his breath was so bad.
Oh, my
I was like,
I can't do
I can't
it.
even remember what we talked about. His
I get
breath was
offended by
terrible.
that.
All right. Anyway, let's put it to a vote. Bad manners, bad
Okay.
breath. What we going with?
Bad manners. I can't do bad breath.
Yeah, I'm a stickler for how people treat other people. So, I don't know.
That's a hard one.
This is hard, but I am so all I think about was that man and his bad breath, and that's somebody else.
Yeah, I gotta go bad man. I'll take bad manners because bad breath. I will crash the car and kill both of us. I just cannot do it.
You could just not go out that much.
Nah. I'm trying to save the world.
I think I'd have to do bad manners.
Yeah.
I'd rather take bad manners over bad breath. And then I would keep a little card with me, and I would just hand it to people
Like the
his
Joker?
breath is bad.
The
Just
Joker.
so you know, he has an issue. Pretend
Yes.
you don't know this.
Cam, what you go with?
Everything else about the person with bad breath is great.
Yeah.
Personality
them,
wise,
yeah.
fun and everything.
Oh yeah, well,
Fat butt.
Yeah. However you want it.
You got bad breath,
I
but you
think
got
I
a
take
fat
bad
butt.
breath because it's just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bad manners could be a lot of things. It could be all the time.
Yeah.
At least the bad breath, I'd be like, man, listen, I'm going to introduce you to my wife, but listen, she got an issue. Bad manners.
you can't talk to her in the morning at all. Man.
Text me. That was my daughter. She would. I don't know what it was. She would brush her teeth, but it was on something different. I'm like, you got to start texting me.
You would take out kissing out of the relationship
I would.
If the breath is bad,
on the
I'm
neck. I would
bad,
just go to the
bad.
neck.
every time.
I would do forehead
Go
kisses,
start-
cheek, everywhere
start here
except
and
the
end up
mouth.
on the neck.
Hey, you. Mwah.
Hey, you.
All right, we're going to jump into this last topic right after this. Last topic of the day, we have, would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life?
Like born an adult.
yeah. Like you just here and now you're
Bills.
33.
Like
Straight
Bills.
in.
Yeah, 33, day one. Or
That's
you're
wild.
like 12 forever.
Because your first bill would be your birth hospital bill.
Hello,
Hey,
welcome
you
to
gotta
Earth.
pay
30
for
grand.
yourself.
What are numbers? What is this? What is money?
What are numbers?
Wait, if you're a kid, is it like a good childhood? Like,
I mean, I guess both of them are good, but you know, like as a kid, you're just limited to what you can do. You can't vote, you can't buy alcohol.
but you
can't
also have
smoke.
somebody like if it's a good childhood, you also have parents who are paying for everything.
True.
So
You
you
know?
ain't gotta pay for nothing.
If I was my kid, I'd be like, this is great.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything's working out well for me. I even got a dog for a little
Yes.
bit.
I don't know.
I'd pick an adult.
But then you wouldn't have that childhood to like mold you, or would it just be early adulthood?
Only adulthood. You start at 33 and you're just
Yeah.
33
You're
forever.
just an adult, and all you know is being an adult.
So you're an adult with a kid's mind.
No, I don't think you're an adult.
I think
with an adult
I
mind,
say
or
that you're
a
born.
Can't be born
You're
smart.
born with
you
the
can.
knowledge of
Okay.
a decent
I was 33-year-old.
job having 33-year-old. You know right from wrong, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And as a 12-year-old, you are like, you know,
Solid kid. You're
You're a
not
solid
filthy rich,
kid,
but you're not
yeah.
Either
poor.
one of them, you
Yeah.
never age.
nope, you're forever.
33.
Yeah,
adult.
same.
33. I think.
Because I mean, after kids, like the whole thing about kid is you're wanting to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
And
you
everybody
grow up
else
and you
grows.
realize how much it sucks.
You do.
But you really always want to grow up.
Yeah, but if
people
you're
really
you're
told us
if
that,
you
we just didn't believe them.
Right. We're
you're a
like,
kid
God.
forever though, you come up with something because you gain so much knowledge in 10 years. You're still 12. You start your own business.
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
oh, this is
weird.
richest
You
kid.
can't even open a bank account.
Or smash for real. Like, I mean,
I
you
was about
could,
to
but
say,
like,
in 30 years later, your mind is 30, but you're like with a 12-year-old.
Oh, that
I
is
don't like
kinda
You would
that.
have to not know you'd have to be stuck as a kid, but not know you were
yeah.
a kid.
Like every year it starts back over. You like,
Yeah, because
it's
otherwise
like-
you just would feel weird. And your
Yeah.
friends age and die, and you're still 12.
that would be the hardest part of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That's what I always thought about, like as a vampire, like living
Vampires.
forever. Like these niggas got no friends, B.
Yeah.
Not real.
Yeah, because everybody's
Just for 100
dead.
years or so. And
Yeah.
then that's just like, it's almost like
And then
having
you
dogs
move.
almost. Like,
But you gotta,
you know you're going
That's exactly what it's
like,
like.
oh, what up, man? Damn, I'm going to have to watch you die.
yeah.
That's
And you gotta,
actually
and,
one of
and you gotta
the
move
worst
too.
things.
Yeah. You
always
When that
have
got
to
my
move.
team,
You
I was
always have to move, like,
man,
every-
That day's going to come, and you're
You're
just
gonna
like,
die.
Every
No,
15
no.
years, you probably got to move, or it's gonna be weird that you're not
You're
aging.
not- yeah.
Yeah, people are like, this nigga, like, not in like a cool
It's like,
black people
okay.
age. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Right.
I think this nigga's a vampire.
Right, it's like,
Like
okay,
every
we get
20
it. He drinks
years,
a lot
yeah.
of water, but my nigga, nothing, no wrinkles.
That's what have you seen Invincible?
yeah.
You all seen it? You seen it?
With Bruce Willis?
No, the cartoon.
The animation.
Prime Video.
Oh, the superhero one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Most
no,
of
no,
it.
no, I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah, okay, I won't say it then.
No, just say it. I'm not gonna watch it. Don't worry. I'm not.
Yeah, go
Are
watching
you
ahead.
gonna watch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so when the nigga, spoiler alert, if you ain't seen it, Omni-Man, at the end, when he finds out that he's basically immortal, he's like, nigga, but what about mom? And he was like, she was kind of like my pet. She's like a great dog. Love her. But
Wow.
it was the
That was
wildest.
the coldest
It
shit
was just like,
ever.
I love her like you love a pet. You know?
Damn.
I really needed a son. I was like, God, that might be the most vicious thing a villain has ever said.
That was cold. That
He
was
does
always-
live forever.
He lives forever? What am I
Yeah.
doing,
Yeah.
sir?
Fall in love and be sad forever?
You see
Nigga
the
look like
video?
a principal forever, though.
The clip of the girl, she was like standing up next to the guy. It was a side nigga. And she was like, I'm thinking about leaving. He's like, leaving what? She's like, Reggie. Like, why would you do some shit like that? It's like, to be with you. It's like, nah.
That was in Invincible?
No, that's
Oh, I was
it's
like,
a
that
clip.
seems
It was
plain
like
as
a
fuck.
clip of this black girl, this black dude, he was like, nah, that's your man. I'm your nigga. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be your nigga as long as he's your man.
Right. Right.
It was the coldest shit
Don't
ever.
get it twisted.
Every girl, don't fuck up a good thing. Don't fuck up, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, I want you permanently. Nah, I don't want you though.
Nah, come on.
Yeah, like, cut it out.
I feel like niggas would get away with being invincible or living forever until social media. Because I mean, vampires just had like paintings and you could pretty much get away with it. But now you pull up Twitter from 100 years ago, you nigga look 30.
Yeah, I mean, you have to play
or
by
you
different
can,
Boys,
or,
we never on
no, or
social
you can
media.
move and you can be like, oh, I am such and such a son now. You always pretend
junior?
you're the son, yeah.
Oh, you could
And
do the
then
third,
they-
fourth.
but then you move
But
somewhere
that's
else,
That's what
so they don't
Pharrell is
know.
doing.
Yeah,
You have
but-
fun, be like, nigga, that's...
You like, yo, you got to get
I'm
something
Pharrell
like, how do you
Jr.
have how did you make it to 33 and don't have any type of credit history or anything? Like, you don't
That's
have,
the first thing you thought about?
yeah,
Credit?
like,
Show
you
me
talking
your
about-
credit history.
You know you can
the
do
son?
you can build credit history in like 2-3 years.
You can
to
absolutely
here.
live life without credit.
No, I'm talking about,
Yes.
you talking about you moved to another place, you talking about you that person's son. Like, yeah, but you don't have any history in that name.
Actual people
Okay,
don't check
that's
other people's
fine.
credit history.
No, I'm talking about
I
like to
never
get
been
like
like, I like
houses
to
and stuff
hear,
like
but
that.
What's your
Well, I
credit
would hope
history?
if you live that long, you stole
Save
some
money.
artifacts.
Stole some artifacts?
Stole some artifacts. And I feel like when I was
That's
watching
true.
that movie, what was it? The one with
Charlize
Charlize
Theron?
Theron? Yeah.
Old
Like you
guard.
got Olgar. You gotta like you should be very rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. You living through
That
all
was killing
these.
niggas with axes. It was like, Jesus.
Right.
How?
You gotta
Yeah,
have
war
some
back
money.
then, like you
It was
really had to see
gruesome.
somebody. That's the funniest visual. I don't know who told me this. It was like, nigga, in the Civil War, you shot that gun, then you had to restart it. Like niggas was running at you. You
I feel like that's what their what their drills were like. All right, guys, we're gonna run
Yes.
and reload. All right, whoever's doing it the fastest, you get under 10 seconds. Let's go. That's what you gotta shoot.
That's
If
ridiculous.
you are a vampire, that means you shot a gun like that, and then you get to our live. You're killing niggas with drones. You're like, nigga, this is way
crazy.
better, far more effective.
Well, before the bayonet, you just had to run at the
Niggas
person.
really war was like, we start here, you start here.
Bro.
I feel like the bayonet was very
Hell
like.
no. And people were like, I'm in the front line. It's like, okay, cool. Enjoy that week
I've
of
always
fame.
thought about that. Like, yo, who wants to be in the front?
Right.
They
The
literally
first
saw
one-
the general
Honor
on a
and
horse,
valor.
like, let's go. And then he went to the back. And he was like, wait a minute.
Bro.
He
Wait.
went up to the hill after that.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
let me get this speech real quick.
Niggas is-
Fire them up.
They on the
Charge!
front
We
line.
are ready to die, all of us. We are all ready to die. Go.
They running
Yeah,
forward,
all
don't
them
even
niggas
realize
about
the opponent has archers too. You just running chest forward to an archer. Like, I've
Yes.
always thought about that too.
Also, a Game of Thrones, nigga, when you getting ready to fight, they got horses, you got horses. Then a nigga with a dragon comes out, you're like, hold up.
Hold
You
on,
know
bro.
We don't have
forget
that.
this.
That's what
Before they knew what
Forget
arrows were,
this.
and you're just running at them and
And you're like,
Oh my.
Yeah, you try to go like this.
That is
and then
a
it gets
weird-looking
stuck in your
bird.
arm.
One of my favorite memes. The person who invented the arrows was like, I want to stab that nigga. He's all the way over there. I need a knife that I can get further.
you know how there's always like those dudes who came back from battle and they were like one of 7 people who lived and they had like
Yeah.
all the women and stuff. I always thought they didn't do anything because
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
else is dead. They just came back like, man,
I
that
hell
was
of
a
a
crazy
played
battle.
Hey, listen, I would have played dead on the Battlefield 3 Wars. You understand me?
Right.
They be like, they
Put
would
some
be
dirt
singing
on
my
you.
praises.
Go!
Yeah.
I would have
Punch
laid down
yourself.
immediately.
Look,
Man.
I'll cut the neck a little bit, cut the wrist a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But nothing like no crazy. I ain't don't go crazy.
All right, stab everybody just to
I'm like,
see
fuck!
that.
That's
Just
what
to
they
be sure.
did at the end. They would go stab everybody.
Yeah.
Look at this nigga's feet.
Tears just like tee hee.
Oh man,
Wait,
I'm
can
hiding under some dead bodies. Man. Put me in a pile or something. I gotta make it through this, man.
Can
I thought you from St. Louis.
Niggas still don't want to die. The fuck? No matter where you from, ain't nobody looking forward to dying.
I gotta do this call real quick. Can I do the rest of the segment? Sorry.
We're actually about to like just put it to a vote right now.
What's the vote?
All right.
Vampires.
The
I'd
vote
rather be a vampire.
is
No.
It is. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life?
Adult. I'd rather be an adult.
Adult for me too.
Adult.
An adult for me as well. Well, that's been another episode of SquADcast Versus. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to the original squad, Patrick Cloud, Kevin on stage, Manscaped, and I'm to hear more. And we will see y'all next time on another episode of SquADcast Versus. Peace.
You put oil on your head?